this is part 5, the What If Deku Was a Reality Hacker. This has already surpassed my most popular video, but I think we would like this to be still a little bit more popular than the What If Archangel series. But yeah. Deku would be clashing with his master in the sky, grabbing him by the throat, spinning him upside down, punching him right in the groin. He would say, scream out, "Ah, sweet mama tamale!" Rule number 1675. Never hit a man in his damn dick. That is a low blow, and a dishonorable attack. Ow! A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. That is not an excuse. Blasting Deku with a Hakai attack. Deku dodging out of the way, knowing that if he gets touched by that, he's dead. Half of a mountain getting blown off in the process. I think I'm good with the training. Alright then, halt. Take me to your base. What? Take me to your base. His master would say more strict and stern. Yes, sir! Sir, yes, sir! Teleporting them both to Deku's base. As the way Deku's teleporting works, he just can't teleport anywhere he wants. He can only teleport to certain areas that he's been to or has seen. So if his eyesight is dark, is blinded, he can't teleport where he is. He can only teleport to areas he's been to or know. As he would teleport on their base, him opening the hatch with the help of his pushing a button, opening the hatch. Instead of a metallic door, he replaced it with gates that close and shut. Pulling apart the dirt that covers the base. Kind of like hangar doors. As Deku and his master would go down, he would go into Deku's base. His master would say, "This is a very tiny base. Show me around." Right here is our meeting hall. As you can tell, all it is really just some boxes filled with supplies that my teammates sit on, some chairs, some of us stand, and I sit in my chair. You got your own computer chair. You know it. That's my boy! This is our team supercomputer, of course. I call him Glitch. So he's like, "You're Jarvis?" Deku would say, who is Jarvis? Black would say, a robot! Okay. Thanks, sweet Lord. Who? No one. I really gotta teach this kid what mythology is. As his master would put up his hand, as his master would get his DNA tested by Glitch. Glitch not allowed to reveal the results. And keeping them high secret. Deku doesn't even know if his master is human, so he has his race labeled as question mark, everything on his data question mark except for his name. Deku getting in his chair typing in things. I gotta be careful now. And it's done. Changed your name and everything. it. Yeah, fuck it. I said fuck it, fuck it. Boom. Alright then. Change your name and everything. So, you only go have these team meetings on weekends, correct? So the only one that really knows that black exists is Inko. He made a promise to Inko that he would take care of Izuku and basically raise him in her absence. As she's in prison for life. As she, quote unquote, committed a crime. That was punishable by life in prison. Now Deku would open a door in the wall, a sliding door would say. He would put his hand in saying, "This is our team workout area. We have, for our runner, we have treadmills. Their max speed is approximately 339 miles per hour, or per minute. And we have mats for pull-ups, push-ups, and squats. Pull-up bars for pull-ups, not the mats. I don't know why I said that. We have bench press bars, and punching bags. Over here is our mini fridge where we have our stuff. We don't really have much. I'm thinking of getting another teammate who can control fire and ice, so he has a half-half quirk. Those type of quirks have great potential if mastered properly. I know. He told me that his dad's Endeavor. Oh, Endeavor. You could use that to his advantage. He hates his father, so he steals his credit card. And we have a really rich person on our team, so we're kind of good. You made a good selection, boy, kid. Now, where does everyone sleep? Well, we haven't exactly gotten that worked out yet. Because, if it's a weekend, yeah, but if it's not a weekend, we do not sleep here. We only come here when we're not school. Alright, sure, bye. As Deku would clap his hands, opening a slide door with about 3 layers thick of steel, made all from Momo. Deku would say, "This is our sleep quarters." Black would go in and say, "There's not much in here." Yeah, I know, because we really just built this a couple weeks ago, so it's not fully built. Don't worry, the base is going to be much, much bigger. Originally, I was planning on building it inside the city, but then I decided, if I want to be hidden, why not build it in the middle of the forest, in the middle of nowhere? Alright, what's the team name? The Eternals. Ha 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 ha! Oh, I know a team named the Eternals. There's another team named the Eternals. You know what? You'll meet them later. In the back of his mind, he would say, "The Eternals." Of all the names this boy could have picked, he picks Eternals. Where's your armory? Well, we haven't exactly gotten that worked out. Are you kidding me? Show me where you keep your weapons then. Follow me. Well, we keep our weapons in crates next to our bed. So my weapons are kept next to my bed. Kirishima's weapons are kept by his bed. So we all... What about your suits? We don't really have suits yet. But you built Hiroshima's suit. And forget that nonsense about what I said about him building them power suits. Those are just prototypes. They're not their actual hero costumes. Well, I'm still trying to get all the data I need on them before I can get them actual super suits. The suits they're wearing now are just prototypes. They're still prototypes in their testing phase. Well then, if you need me, I will be home. It's time for team meeting anyway, so I suggest you head out now. So his master teleporting in just as Hiroshima would drop down saying, "Yo, boss, we're here, and we got some good news for you." Deku says, "Is it the team member news or just good news?" "Team-related good news." Deku getting in his chair saying, "Fill me up, boys." That's what she said. Deku would chuckle. Mumble said in his back chuckling. Putting his hands together in an evilish fashion. Everyone getting in their usual spots. Mina sitting on the top of the bins, on top of the boxes. Momo sitting in the chair. Hiroshima and Ida would just stand. Right then, come to the team meeting. Well, you can come on, you can come down now. Hiroshima would say. Dick would say, "What do you mean?" "Well, guess we recruited a new team member." Before a man would hop down. Actually, two people would hop down, a female and a male. He would say, "Oh, hello. This is Dobby, and this is..." The female would say, "Toga. My name's Toga." Toga! Right, Toga, sorry. I see. "Hello, Dobby and Toga. Please come here real quick. Take your DNA." "What do you mean?" "Well, I'm gonna scan you and take your DNA so I can have your data. So if anything goes wrong, I can keep track of you and, do this." Alright. Sure. You ran away from your family. Respectable. "What school do you go to?" "We don't have school." Perfect. Well then, you guys can live in the base. So you're gonna pick where your bunks are gonna be, and you're gonna share a bunk with each other. That's basically what everyone does in here. We share bunks for now until we can build our own rooms. Alright, sure. Dobby would say. "So, what are your quirks?" "Mine is blood sucking." "You're a vampire?" "No. I get compared to those because I drink blood a lot." "My quirk allows me to drink the blood of others, essentially consuming their DNA, allowing me to shape my body into their form. Eventually, I can train my quirk enough where I can also use their abilities as well." "My name..." "Well, you're not looking. My quirk's cremation. I basically have blue flames." "Oh, blue flame. That's fire." That was the worst dad joke imaginable, Kirsten would say. I know. "Well, you guys can stay here and tend to the base." Alright, then. Good. If you want, you can go out and buy some food, buy some clothes, anything. Just don't reveal our secret base, okay? Alright then, dismissed. Hiroshima, show them around. I know the base isn't really that big, we only have like 3 rooms. Mina and Ida, start unpacking all the boxes, please. We don't have a storage room. We don't have a storage room anymore. do have a storage room. Come with me. Here. I know we can just expand the back wall out, so we're going to do that by making a door. And ever since I layered all of these out in steel plating, good. So we're going to do the same thing down here. And down here, in this back room, is going to be our storage area. So a tunnel going back, then our storage area. Then a tunnel at the midway point branching off, going into an armory, and another tunnel branching to the right, going into our kitchen. Alright then. So these boxes here are for the kitchen, these boxes are for storage, these boxes are for the armory. And Dobby and Tola, can you come here real quick? So I will have to do some tests on you so I can get the right sizes and width and stuff for your suits. I'm gonna make a suit power armor. Sweet that. They're just gonna make your quirk stronger and more enhance your quirk. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. Height 5'9". Okay, did it. 5'9". Enter that. Relatively skinny. Height 4 feet 4'11". Okay. Done. The results should be in a month or so. So yeah, enjoy yourselves, really. So, Dobby, can you help them unpack? Dobby would say. Alright, sure. He would look at Toga and say, Toga, what can I have you do? I can take her out on a patrol, boss. Yes. Momo, Kirishima, take Toga out on a patrol. Show her what the Eternals are all about. So we don't intervene. Not fucking guys, man. So what we do is we just stand on the building, we scout the area out. If we see any crime, we get involved. Best time is to leave at dark, because that's when the more crimes happen. So stay in the base until dark. Well, if that has happened, I have to go meet somebody. Deku, what do we do about our taxes and stuff? Our bills? We don't need or have to pay bills because we built this area and we own it. All the profit will come to me. I'll split it with y'all 50-50, but we don't have to pay rent. The only rent we have to pay to is technically me, so it's free. Unless I can get an agent for us. But I'll be out. I have an important meeting with an important person. We would see Deku in on top of a building in the middle of the night. He would say, you know, I know you're there, so no point, right? As a man would walk out from the shadows. As Deku would put up a shield around his body and say, well, it's about time I get to meet you, Mr. H. My master's told me a lot about you. He has also told me a lot about you, boy. So you're Mr. White? Just White. I am not married. Explains why Black's name is just Black and yours is not Mr. Black, as he goes by that. So, White, why is it you want to speak? Because I have important information for you that you might want to know concerning your mother. Oh! Let me see. What is this information you have about my mother? I have been informed that I might be able to get enough evidence to prove your mother innocent and get her locked free from prison. And so, Deku would throw a sword right at Mr. White. Mr. White using powers and shattering the blade midair. Your powers, they're like Black's, but different. You noticed. Me and Black are essentially brothers, as you could guess from my name. He is Black, I am White. Deku would say under his breath, why does that sound familiar? Before getting attacked, getting crushed under gravity, leaping, getting forced backwards off the building midair. What the hell? As Mr. White would teleport from the Deku, putting out his hand and saying, Wrath of the Reaper. Deku getting slammed into the ground as a Grim Reaper-like figure would come and slash him across the chest. What the hell? The end. Darubutsu Hagara Kochi. Slashing down on Izuku with a blade made of pure light. Stabbing half of his body off. Deku rolling out of the way, regenerating instantly, throwing a sword and attack right back at him. Flying out of the city, putting his cloak on, saying, Now you've done it! Lighting his hands on fire with his energy, blasting at the figure, not caring about the fact that he could kill himself. As the figure would reveal one of its eyes, an all-white crevice with black. As this figure would say, Domain expansion, realm of the Jade Emperor, the domain of the angels, heaven. For an all-white void with clouds would appear, Izuku would say. And this is also the opposite of Masters. Masters is all black, but this is all white. What are you two? We are not something of your world, boy. We transcend everything. We are, and instantly his domain would get shattered. Black would sit there in a Gojo fashion, with his red, his white, his black and red, his black eye, his white pupils glistering, flashing for a second, glowing, looking down at his brother. Do not, and I mean do not say any more words, brother. As he would teleport instantly, getting in the middle of the two. Now, Yuko, there's school tomorrow. Go rest. Mr. Black would say. Fine. Deku would teleport off, going home. Black would face his brother, Mr. White. Say, Brother, why did you nearly reveal him that we were not mortal? You know I wasn't actually gonna do it. I was gonna say something. We are aliens. Something. Aliens do not exist in this realm, remember? They haven't discovered the extraterrestrial life like they already have. Yeah. And I already know that there's a destroyer on its way to annihilate this world. So Zuko better be ready by the time that happens. Mr. White would say, looking at Black. Black would look and say, I know. I'm trying to train him, but he can't. I can't. His energy is too strong. If he uses any more, he will destroy his body. Like, he'll be wiped from existence. Erased from the timeline completely. I told you giving a mortal boy these powers was not smart. You knew they could not handle, their fragile little bodies could not handle the powers that rival that of gods, brother. You should have thought about your decision before carelessly and recklessly giving these powers away to a human. You only have 1 year left before he comes and annihilates this universe. So you better be ready. And so will Izuku, or this entire existence as you know will be destroyed. Do I make myself clear, Black? Black would look at Mr. White and say, yes, brother. Good. Now, Gideon, I have much to do when I have a meeting with him in the council. Bye. Is that my damn screen? Block would sit there in the sky alone. As sweat would drip off of his near invisible face, as he would say, I need to hurry. I need to think of a way. I know there are 2 other mortals in this world. I know. I can create something to help control his powers. The Calamity Stones. I know that there are currently 3 calamities out there. Izuku and 2 others. And I believe I might know who the other 2 are. And I have to find them. As he would say, my servants, I summon you. Archangel Raphael and Demon Beelzebub. Yes, my lord. Beelzebub would say, find the other calamities. We need to get them together if we're going to fight against this threat that's coming. Of course. Shall I inform my the others? Raphael would say. Black would say, do not get the other archangels notified. This stays between us. Understood? Black would say, of course, my lord. Raphael would respond. Now go! Find my calamities! Teleporting off. Going into a teleporting in front of a volcano before flying down, and a giant steel door with a hammer would be in front of him. He would push it open with the raw power alone. Hephaestus, I need you dead. Hephaestus would say, well, if it isn't the mighty Black, what could someone like you need from something or someone like me? Hephaestus would say, the mortal Izuku. The boy you gave the calamity powers. I've already been informed by your brother that he's frail and he will not survive. The Olympian gods did split their consciousness across every you-know-what for a reason. If this is to become a zero universe, this universe will fall along with us. You know that's Black. As Black would sit there, before saying, this is not a request, Frank. This is an order. I need you to build me 3 gems, forge me 3 stones. First, the Calamity Stones. They will help my calamities control their power. So that, as you know, their powers are too great for their mortal bodies to handle for now. But you know if they can do the 12 labors, such as how Heracles did, where after completing the labors he became one of you. You need to make these stones until they can do the 12 labors of the gods. Please, Hephaestus. This is not a request, this is an order. Fine. I can have them done in a month. Good. What colors? Red, purple, and blue. Hephaestus would say. I'll be specific, but alright. I can have them done in a month. Do you want me to make something to focus all the powers into one? Like a box or something to control the powers? The Calamity armor. Build a set of armor. Who will be the one to wield it? That is decided by the strongest of the Calamities. Alright then. With the added armor set, it will take me about 2 months to complete. That's all I need. Alright then. CEO would tell them, boss. Black would walk away, teleporting back to Tokyo, say, biting on his nail. Okay, I have the calamity tools done. But now, I need to find the other calamities. Beelzebub and Raphael returned, saying, My lord, we've located the calamities. One of them is being locked away and tortured and tested. The other one is a slave. Is a slave. But are they from Japan? Yes. The second calamity is being held in America, and he's being tested on and currently tortured. The other one is a slave in China. I see. All right then. Leave. As the next day, we see Izuku and his team going to school. Izuku would go to Todoroki and say, So, Todoroki, do you have an answer for my request that I gave you a couple weeks ago to join this squad of yours? How many people do you have exactly? Me, Kirishima, Ida, Momo, Mina, and 2 more. So we have 7. If you join, we'll have 8. That's the thing. He would think about it. He would say, Fine, I'll join. Yes, your quirk is going to be so useful for our missions. We actually go on missions? Yes, but we're kind of a rogue group, so we're vigilantes. Yes. And I might do another version of this, but more of a darker theme, like if Deku was a reality hacker and became a villain. This is the hero one. The good future, not the bad futures. The figures did say he has 2 different futures, so they picked the good one, not the bad one. As we would see Black in America, as he would swarm our lab, destroying it before looking down to see a vault. Yes, this is like 2 months later, so. As he would pull out his hand, not 2 months later, you know what I mean. As he would pull out his hand, teleporting the box up to him, punching a hole through it with his bare hand, ripping the 19 layers of steel off, dropping it to the floor, making a loud ding 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 ding, as he would float in menacingly. As he would see a man in a tube. would instantly know this is one of his calamities that he created. Destroying the glass, the man dropping to the floor before getting up screaming with the purple aura around him, his energy being uncontrollable and spiking. Energy blasts would be flying off his body uncontrollably. Before Black would put out his hand, knocking the boy out. As making another cloak for him similar to his and Deku's, putting it on the male. Him and the man would teleport to Izuku's base, knowing that Dabi and Toga are out on patrol, and everyone else is at school. He would drop the man off in the base, waiting hours for the man to wake up. The man would wake up screaming, saying, "Where am I?" Black would calm him down, saying that explaining everything, that he freed him from the military base in America, and he's currently in his homeland of Japan. Say, sweating. Okay. Black would say, "What is your name?" "My name is Johnny." Does your last name happen to be Blaze?" "Yeah, how'd you know?" His Black would realize who his father is. "Your father is Johnny Blaze?" "Was Johnny Blaze, I should say. He's no longer with us. I know. I knew your father. But how did you get here from there?" "I don't know. My father told me that. Well, he was up. One day, we were sitting. My mother had left us with some rich man. We were just sitting in our house. And a portal opened and dropped us off here. My father was called an anti-hero by them. And when my father died, he gave me his powers. But then something else entered my body alongside those powers, and it wasn't the power that my dad had. It was something different, something even greater than that. It was Calamity. What's that? It is a power that was created for mortals to defend themselves against God. It was not intended for a mortal body to wield, though. Yours is purple, indicating the soul. So I'm the new rider. You would be called the Calamity Rider, technically, as you are one of the 3 calamities that I have created. I see. You created us. There is another one, but I need your help to get him. I will help. There's another calamity here who is called. He's the Hacker Calamity. He's probably the strongest. He will help you train your powers. As when everyone would get back to the base, Black would be gone, leaving a note. As Johnny would be in the kitchen making food for himself, Deku would read the note, and everyone would say there's an intruder. Deku would say, "Halt! He is not an intruder, but a friend. My master brought him here." Christian would say, "How come we haven't met your master? Why must you keep him so secret? I read his data, and all there is his name." Deku would say, "Well, not even I know what he is truly. He keeps telling me he's a human, but I don't believe it. There's no way a human could have strength equal to that of All Might, if not stronger than his. without even having a quirk. Your teacher is stronger than All Might. Hundreds of times stronger. That's more. All Might is an ant compared to what my master is. Yeesh. Maybe your master might be one of these legendary calamities. You never know. I could be a calamity. The figure with Johnny would walk out. Because of his father being the Ghost Rider, he has fire-like hair. He has Rengoku type hair, more fiery. Not actually on fire yet. That's when he uses Calamity powers. Hello, brother. Johnny would say to Izuku. Izuku would say hello. Wait, you're brothers? Deku would say not exactly. This is Johnny, everybody. You know my name from the note. He left. Our master left. So you know there's another one of us who you have to go rescue. Yes. Well. Fortunately, I did nothing. Team, me and Johnny, after I trained Johnny for him to get a hold of his powers, I'm gonna be on a mission, a private mission with him. Alright. As we skip 3 weeks ahead, as we see Deku fighting Johnny, Johnny's throwing fireball at him, purple fireballs at him. Purple is one of the hottest forms of fire, so your powers must be based on fire. My dad was the devil in a way. He had demonic flames, and he was a good man, but the powers were not. He was called the Ghost Rider. I believe I know of your father, an anti-hero who arrived in Japan around 10 years ago. And he died 3 years ago. That he had a son. Yes. Can you access the Ghost Rider form? Black says I can access it, but it might be dangerous. That our powers our mortal bodies, as he put it, weren't supposed to wield this power, but we have it. Because we have a good future, he says. Doing quotation marks as he speaks. Okay then. Jeez, chill. Okay. So then I will inform our team. What is the team name, by the way? The Eternals. Sounds reminiscent from a team from where I'm from. Where are you from? I'm not supposed to tell you. My dad and Black have been telling me that. I cannot tell anyone where we are truly from. So you're telling me where you're from is basically just a secret. Yeah. Alright, respectable. But what is your weapon? That's my question. My weapon is my hand blades and my katanas. A chain and a shotgun, he would say. What vehicle? I use a motorcycle. That's like what I use. And yes, the motorcycle was foreshadowing the arrival of him. So if you didn't catch that, it was for you. Let's say you know how to use the cloak, correct? Yep. As his cloak would teleport on him, having more of a fiery accent than everyone else does, showing the lighter colors. Deku's in black would be all black, ironically. Not time to rescue our brother. Johnny would summon his bike on energy, being similar to that of Cosmic Ghost Riders mixed in with Lobos. I did say this wasn't going to be a normal one, people. As he would ride off in the sky, Deku flying behind him. As they would finally arrive there in China, in a slave colony, Deku would remark saying, "They still use slaves? It's like the 21st century. Come on, guys," Deku would say. "You want to do the honors, Johnny? I don't have enough control of my powers, so would you?" Deku would say, "Bet!" Placing his hand down, saying, "Big Bang, Fist of Destruction!" Blast of Destruction, not Fist of Destruction. We're blasting in the world. An attack down, destroying the owner's mansion, finding where the slaves are, and freeing every single one of them with laser beams. Find our brother. We should be able to locate him due to his energy signature. I already found him. He's right there. I'll try and knock him out. How? Well, Black has been teaching me how to knock people out recently, and I'm still getting the hang of it. Before putting out his hand, focusing, knocking out their other brother. Not biological brother, they call each other brothers because they're all calamities. Before Johnny would throw him on his motorcycle, riding off. Deku destroying the entire colony once every slave has gotten far enough away. Effectively killing the owners of the slaves, Deku would say. Johnny would say, "Don't feel bad. They were bound to go to hell anyway. They're a bunch of sinners." I was told by my master that it kind of runs in your family to deal with sinners. Yep. Ghost Rider was invented to hunt sinners down and send them back where they belong. And if demons themselves escaped, well, you get what happens. The rider would go berserk and stop at nothing, killing even innocent people and the sinners just to get to the demon. The demon appeared one night, and that was the reason my dad died. As he exhausted his flame and he passed out, he gave me his powers with his dying wish and said, "Find the last." At the time, I was still 5, so I didn't know what he was talking about. Okay. Before finally arriving back at the base, Deku would open the door, Johnny flying back down, meeting Dobby and the others. "Is that the other one, your quote-unquote brother?" "Yep." "Black is gonna come, our master is gonna come back and train us. So y'all should not be, I'm gonna send you all on your separate missions that I've been getting from a mind. Well, let's just say, my man on the inside. Kirishima and Ida, your team will deal with this kingpin that's been causing a lot of trouble in the south quadrant of Japan, of Tokyo. Quadrants? Yes. That's how I've decided to label them, by the quadrants and their numbers. Mina and Momo, you'll deal with Quadrant C. gang wars have been breaking out all over there. Dabi, Toga, you can deal with this. You can deal with the minor things such as the robberies in this area. Johnny, me, and the other one will stay here and train. And did y'all add the rooms that I requested for you? I bet. Yep, me and Ida and Momo built the room with the help of Kirishima. Of course, they built the room. What's the room? It's a gravity training room. So there's weights, and there's a gravity room connected to it. All it is just a giant round area that involved me kind of infusing a device with my gravity manipulation ability. It actually took the help of my master to build it. Yeah, he did it. In fact, he left. We had to leave the base, as he said, because he didn't even tell to us. He just gave us showed us notes. He used his powers to teleport the notes in and show us them. Deku says, yeah, if he doesn't like talking to people, he'll just send me notes. He told us to leave, cover our eyes, and that he came in the base and did this, leaving us a note saying he did it, and then he left. And to tell you, he said hi. Oh, classic master. So then, flip, landed that bitch. Flip, I landed that bitch. Fuck with me and my crew. Nigga, screw you. If you heard that, fuck. Okay, got the third Calamity. Now everyone is out doing their respective missions. Blackwood remarked saying, your team grew so much faster than I expected it to grow. I know. So if we add up the 3 Calamities, Todoroki, Kirishima, Ida, Momo, Mina, Dabi, Toga, we have 10 members in total, sir. Dab me up, bro. Dab me up, homie. What? You up? Idiot. You show how to dab somebody up. Oh, okay. Sure. I got you, homie. You talk like you're from the hood, but you're really not. So then, kid, how'd you like me to beat the shit out of y'all today? Deku would respond with, give me an answer. Guys, wait, we haven't gotten the info on the third one yet. Screw the third one, we can start without him. The third one would finally wake up, saying, where am I? I was just in the fields, doing my slave work. Everyone would look at him awkwardly, saying, you're not a slave anymore, kid. You destroyed your entire colony. You killed everybody? We only killed the slave owners. All the other slaves got away. In fact, we sent heroes there to help you. So my family's free? Yep. And you can go back to them if you want. Hell no! My family's the worst! They treat me like I'm shit! I hope they burned. I hope they died in that explosion. Wow. What's your name, kid? My name is and that is where I'll be leaving off What if Deku was a reality hacker or a calamity hacker?